Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trisha. For those that are new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Today I wanted to share 3 wall art ideas that you should definitely try if you are looking for something for your home. Here's the first wall art idea. This is a great idea if you have an old runner that you really love and do not want to throw away. What I'm going to do is create a frame that is the same width and length of the runner. I've already cut up the wood, and to attach the joints I'm going to use Gorilla Wood glue, and then afterwards I'm going to use my nail gun to secure it. To see a more in-depth video on how to make a frame, click on the link at the top. To add more security, I decided to add corner braces on each of the corners just to make sure that it's not going anywhere since it is a rug. Afterwards, I painted the entire frame with a black craft paint. And then finally placed the rug on top and then stapled it down with my staple gun. After I finished, I just leaned it against the wall. Here's the second wall art idea. First, I'm going to take a white sheet of poster board, fold it in half, and tie a string around the center part of my pen. I'm using embroidery thread for this, but you can use any string that you may have on hand. While keeping my hand in the center bottom of the poster board, I'm going to extend the pen out as far as I can and draw an arc. Next, I'm going to take my scissors and cut out the arc that I just created. Now I have a circle. Starting in the middle, I'm going to glue down boa feathers to the poster board. But first I'm going to take off the knot on the end of it and add a little bit of hot glue to the end. Next, I attached it to the center. Then added a bit of hot glue to the edge. To reduce the amount of times I cut the boa, I just folded the boa forward, gluing one end to the center and the other end to the edge. I'm going to repeat the same process until the entire poster board is covered. Question of the day: what other projects could you use a boa for? Once that's done, I'm going to flip out the feathers and cut down the sides. For this part of the project, I'm going to use a frame that I already had. It is 18 by 24 inches. I'm going to take all the contents out, and that includes the plexiglass. Next, I'm going to place the juju hat on top of a black sheet of poster board. Once I have the hat centered, I'm going to hot glue it to the poster board. After the glue has dried, it's time to add the contents back into the frame. Place the black poster board inside first, then the backing and secure. That's it. Hang it on the wall and admire what you've accomplished. I hope you guys enjoy this project. It's really easy to do. All of the materials came from the Dollar Tree with the exception of the frame, which was from Walmart. Here's the third wall art idea. The canvas that I decided to use is 36 inches by 48 inches. Before I get started, I'm going to open up the can of spackling and just mix it up a bit. And this stuff is pretty thick. The cost of this was about $7, and I actually bought 2. The 32 ounce I realized was not enough, so I ended up buying another one, and it's on Amazon. I also bought this 3-pack from Amazon. This is going to help me to scrape the spackling across the canvas. And I like the 3 different sizes because I'm able to like scoop it up with one of them and then slide it around. So you will see me use all 3 of these. First, I use a small spatula to scoop it onto the canvas. Then I use the large one to spread it around. If you want to move a large amount of the spackle, it's better to scoop it up from the bottom. Now that I have the texture on my canvas, I decided to go ahead and do the ripples that I saw in the wall art. So what I'm going to do is just take a larger amount of the spackle ink and kind of like smear it across, but not make it flat so that it's kind of like it appears to be a hump. After I did that, I just scraped the sides of it to kind of define the line that I'm creating. Here's another example. I place a heap of spackle ink down on the canvas, going in the direction that I want it to go in. Once I do that, I scrape the sides of it. If I needed more, I just added it. So I added the ripples and let it dry, and then I realized I wanted to add a little bit more texture. So I added more, even though it was dry. It's completely okay. So if you decide that you want to change something, you can still do that. So after I finish this, I let it dry. I believe it dries in 1 to 5 hours, depending on how thick it is. So if you're doing it like this, you probably need to wait for about 24 hours. Just to be on the safe side. Once it dried, I decided to paint it with this Craft Smart white acrylic paint. You can pretty much use any acrylic paint that you want. I'm just going to go for the white color. Right now it's a little bit on the yellowish side. So what I did was just put that in a cup and added a little bit of water so that it could go a little bit longer as far as the product. So you don't have to use a lot. That's if you use the same canvas as I have. The 8-ounce bottle is not enough. You will probably need at least 32 ounces, 16 to 32 ounces. After it dried, I just hung it on the wall, and this is how it looks. What do you guys think? Personally, I love it. Just look at the texture. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed these 3 ideas and that it sparks something in you. Until next time, have a great week.